to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Here's Michael Vick out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down now, Dickerson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down. From the gun, Vick. Man open, it's Moss, complete. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
A first down throw coming for Vick. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again, Vick. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, Vick. Got Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Vick. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check Mike 50.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go, 50, 50, Mike 50. Switch.
Back to throw. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing, Vick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
10. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Shit, hey. Shit.
Throwing again. Vick steps away. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Vick operating on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Here we go.
Throwing again, Vick on 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Hey, check 26. 24.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Watch QB draw.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He's going to let this one go deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
On fourth down, here's Andy Lee on to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You're almost talking me into it.
Vick to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Vick. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. This will be the final play of the half. Vick, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a second and 13. Second and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 14-10.
14, Giants 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Check.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And an alley to run. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short, and he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 3rd down, Vick being chased out left. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Ready, ready, ready. 50. Come on. Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check 31, check 31. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete. Sean Taylor there defensively.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
No, no, no. Off. Switch. Ready, ready. What happened?
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rob Woodson with a pick. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with a football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Hill on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Vick. Buying time to his left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw on 3rd down. Vick. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Vick dancing to his left. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 30 base, let's go. Time to go, night. Rush in it. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty. Another run here with Sanders. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
2 times, 2 times. Five down. Stand up in.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That throw by Vick, incomplete. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Double dog, that's the way.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Vick. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Vick. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
Check tight.
Vick to throw on 4th down. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Vick readies to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Vick. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Game.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, 40's Mike right there.
They'll look to throw here. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to the Hall of Famer Barry Sanders there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Cunningham to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now Sanders. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
2nd and 6. 46-yard line.
High 7, let's go. Single, 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 single. Switch, switch, switch.
2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Give me some. Give me some.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try.
A 31-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Let go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Strahan able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker. Now Cunningham, flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Pat Tillman, the legend, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one, hoping those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 5. On the move to his left. That one complete to Okoye. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. They'll run on first down. Sanders. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 8. Forced out to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run for it with him. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. They'll stay on the ground with him. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Flush to his right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Cunningham. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. time left to go out and get that victory.
This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Check. 40's mine. 40's the mine.
2nd and 11. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken short.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Come off the ball. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. On first down, it's Sanders, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Holt.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space. Let them do what they do.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our crew.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch, like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy